Imagine being abandoned by your hero, left to die, only to come back and become the thing you once fought against. This is the story of Jason Todd, the second Robin, Batman's greatest failure. Today we'll uncover how Jason went from being Batman's sidekick to becoming one of Gotham's most feared vigilantes, the Red Hood. After the original Robin, Dick Grayson, moved on to become Nightwing, Batman crossed paths with a rebellious street kid, Jason Todd. This wasn't just any kid. Jason had spirit, but he was angry, reckless, and had a fire for justice. Batman saw potential, hoping he could channel Jason's anger into something good. But what Batman didn't realize was that Jason's thirst for justice would lead him down a dangerous path. Everything changed on one fateful mission. Jason discovered his mother might still be alive, held captive in the Middle East. Without Batman's approval, he rushed off alone to find her. But it was all a twisted trap orchestrated by the Joker. Jason found himself at the mercy of Gotham's most sadistic villain. In his final moments, Jason clung to the hope that Batman would save him. But Batman was too late. Jason's death would become Batman's heaviest burden, the failure he could never forgive himself for. But death wasn't the end of Jason's story. Through a strange twist of fate, Jason Todd was resurrected. He awoke in his own coffin, clawing his way back to life, a lost soul with no memory, abandoned and alone. He wandered aimlessly, a ghost in his own skin, eventually taken in by Ra's al Ghul, who sought to revive Jason's mind using the Lazarus Pit. The Lazarus Pit restored his mind, but it did something darker too. It amplified his rage. Jason remembered everything: his betrayal by Batman, his abandonment, and the Joker's laughter echoing in his mind. This wasn't the same Robin anymore. This was a broken, vengeful soul, ready to make Gotham pay. Returning to Gotham, Jason adopted a new identity: the Red Hood, a persona that held a dark history in Gotham's crime world. But Jason's goal wasn't just to fight crime, it was to end it permanently. He took on mobsters, criminals, and even allies in the underworld, showing Gotham what justice could look like without mercy. He had become Gotham's brutal protector, willing to kill to get the job done. Eventually, the former allies would clash in a confrontation as painful as it was inevitable. Jason demanded answers from Batman, wanting to know why the Joker was still alive, why Batman had never avenged him. For Jason, justice meant retribution, even if it meant crossing the line Batman would never dare. Jason's question was simple, yet devastating. Why didn't you kill the Joker? Batman's answer was even more painful, rooted in his commitment to never taking a life, a code that made him Batman. But for Jason, it was proof that Batman had abandoned him twice. First in that warehouse, and again by sparing the Joker's life. Now Jason Todd roams the streets as the Red Hood, Gotham's Dark Avenger. No longer bound by Batman's rules, he's a force of justice by any means necessary. He battles not only the criminals, but also the conflict within himself, the pain of betrayal, the loneliness of his mission, in the shadow of the man he once idolized. Jason's transformation from Robin to Red Hood is Batman's greatest regret and Gotham's most painful redemption story. So what do you think? Was Jason's transformation inevitable, or could Batman have saved him if he'd made different choices? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you're hungry for more stories from Gotham's dark underbelly.